Scorpio, happy water sign Wednesday, friends. Let's go ahead and get straight into your weekly. Take what resonates. But it's a forecast, so also be open-minded. And if anything I talk about comes up, you'd be best served to take my advice. That's it. Link is in bio or description box, depending on where you're watching, to book a reading. Or you can go to guidancebymona.com. Keep an eye on your feels. Keep an eye on your dreams this week, Scorpio. The moon is hanging out at the bottom of the deck. Anything that you're intuitively feeling this week, really just humor yourself. And to the harm of none, don't look, because some of y'all be doing some deranged shit. All right, not just you, Scorpio, but people in general. No. Anything that you're intuitively feeling like, wow, I should get a trim this week. I should clean out my pantry and go get all new shit. I should change the floors in my house. I should leave this nigga alone. I usually don't throw the N-word around on this channel or in my personal readings, but it needed to be said. Somebody ain't right. We're not going to turn this into a love reading, though. This is your weekly, but if it is you having some issues with a romantic partner, anyway, lots of choices here this week. I feel like you are also in your feels a bit, Scorpio. I feel like there are lots of opportunities because with the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles here, it's really giving job interviews, approvals on houses, approvals on credit cards, opportunities to leave the country. Someone calls you and asks you if you want to go out on a date, or, you know, like an unexpected trip to the symphony. Y'all probably like, who the fuck is going to the symphony? I would. Just put that out there. But, embrace the opportunities that are coming your way here this week. And for those of you where maybe you lost the job, that's this Three of Swords, Five of Cups, Eight of Cups energy here. It's okay. A new one's coming, and it's going to come quick. And it's going to present you with options. And for those of you where you've been interviewing for multiple jobs here, I feel like there are going to be multiple offers that come in for you. This may be a very fast-paced week for you here, Scorpio. Take lots of deep breaths. There's a significant need for you to make sure that you're pausing to like drop back in to yourself, into your body, and really figure out what you need and make sure you are meeting your needs this week as well, okay? Don't cuss nobody out this week, Scorpio, but if there is a situation or a circumstance where something is not quite measuring out to be the way that you want, or you simply need to set a boundary with someone or close the door on a connection here this week, don't be afraid to do that either. I don't care who it is, what it is, or what reason you got for why you needed to do it. I broke down a friendship last week, and I sent her the most eloquently thought out message, bar for bar, on where she had me fucked up. And I addressed the message to her as if I were writing an email to a professional colleague, because that's how I get down. Then after I took some time to really think about it, I just let her know, like, look, you got me fucked up. And then I blocked her. It's mature enough. Mature enough. If you got to get somebody a little taste of that this week, that's okay. You just don't crash out. Eloquently, elegantly, all the lees, okay? Do it well this week. But like I said, the importance here is on emotional maturity. And for those of you where you seem to have been going through a period of grief, not like the pass away kind, and if it is the pass away kind, don't take this advice. You got to do what's best for you. But I also would strongly encourage you as a life coach and as someone that has experienced grief as well, like, you can't rot and you can't melt into nothing because you're hurting. And that doesn't matter what the loss is or for what reason you're grieving. So definitely do balance out action with reflection. I'm telling y'all, a new opportunity, insights gained from a new experience, a new job, or a new partner, it's around. One of my favorite things to remind people of is that God will never take anything away from you. Like I be telling y'all, take it as it resonates. Whatever you believe in, whatever you say that. But I believe in God, And so I'm going to say God. But if it's the universe or squirrel or Jesus or Buddha or whomever, put your word in there, but out of my mouth. God will never remove something out of your life, and that energy won't return back in a different form. And if something is stripped away from you, look, it's going to be a little touchy for some of y'all. Don't argue with me in them comments. I block people. Giving yourself, sometimes reminding yourself of that will grant you a little more comfort than what you've been able to find. Like, that ain't gonna be your last boyfriend, your last job, your last business, your last opportunity, your last none of that shit. You're in proper alignment, and those things are removed from our experiences. You've heard the thing, redirection is God's protection. This is a week of realignment. This is a week of shifting things. I'd encourage you not to pour too much energy into crying over what was lost or crying over spilled milk or crying over broken relationships, but to embrace the fact that now that this is done, I am ready to receive my new beginning. See you on the other side, and 1111 are there. This is your final little piece of food for thoughts, Scorpio. So do take it as it resonates. Again, if you're still watching, you might as well go ahead and hit the like video. You should drop a comment, and you should go ahead and subscribe or follow if you have not already, because why you watching? Why you looking and you ain't clicking? I don't know, something corny like that. But yeah, guidancebymona.com, link in bio, link in description box if you want to book a reading, send me a tip, any of the things. Ignoring the red flags will only come back to bite you in the ass later. Stop raising him. He's not your son. And I am not responsible for the idea that you have created of me in your mind. Life is short, too short not to love the shit out of yourself. I really want to focus on this. I am not responsible for the idea that you have created of me in your mind. For me, a lot of people are like, you're not scared. You don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. You don't this, you don't that. Like, it's not that those things don't affect me, and I could give a fuck, y'all. I talk to my therapist about it. He tells me people be crazy, and we just move on. But you are not responsible for the way that people are going to perceive you or react to the decisions that you have to make to maintain peace in your life. We don't apologize, we don't shrink, we don't sink into depression, and we don't delay making decisions in our own lives because we're worried that our actions are going to hurt someone's feelings when the alternative is you struggling. So that's the message, Scorpio. Watch your Messy Monday if you haven't already. I think that's it. Lay bye.